dear magical friends. Welcome, willkommen to your Thursday 3 a.m. psychic tarot reading with me, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, that you are liking this video, that you have toggled the notification bell. Also follow me over on the TikTok. This Mars retrograding through my sixth house is getting everything into ship-shop shape, and you don't want to miss out on any of the fun. If you have not already downloaded it or even seen what this is, make sure that you are downloaded this PDF handout. You can go to the patreon.com/TheFirstArteagan website, and it's one of the public posts, so you guys can keep this handy handout for December. All of the sub clubs are going to be meeting on different days. We have the Arteagan table reads for anyone that's a writer. And you can be a screenwriter like me. You can be a poet. You can be a novelist. You can be writing your memoirs. You can, anything where you appreciate or need some feedback and you want to improve your abilities and your skills, and specifically creative channeling. So even if you are a songwriter or another kind of artist, you'll still be able to benefit from putting some kind of words in some kind of way down on paper, even if that's stream journaling or what have you. So it's just exciting. I'll let you guys explore this, but it is just you'll notice that even the intro is different with the tiers. Meditate on these statements, and you will feel which one is really right for you, and you'll feel which tier that you really belong in. So read the statements, meditate, sit with it, and imagine yourself living life like this. Okay, so whether it's closing out your December of the year, if you're going to close out 2022 on a strong note, or if you want to keep it in your back pocket to start off 2023 on a very high note, that is there for you. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'm feeling a really positive energy, really nice, really light. So what I'm feeling is something, and this is something that kind of confused me before. I mean, this is an energy I did not understand very well in my, I don't know, youth, or, just like in the former years, I don't know, in the before time. And it's the energy of calm and like super happiness. And it's just something really relaxed, like a relaxed calmness, where it's not so, not so much exciting. It's just like a really calm, happy, relaxed, but high energy in a different way. I don't know how to describe it. It feels really nice though. So, it's almost like having a great day, maybe at the beach or at the park, or, I want to say on the playground, but just having a great day doing something and not feeling that really good tired at the very end of it. It's almost like you have that great day or you have this great experience, and it gives you energy. It doesn't take energy from you. So that's something to note. There could be something that has had the stress removed out of it, and that could be something that was even fun or even enjoyable, but there might have just been, I don't know if there was like a time issue or some kind of other pressure, but that's like gone. So let's take a look. Ooh, right away the cards are speaking loud and clear. We have the King of Wands, Temperance, and the Empress. Thank you so much to the High Priestess that sent me this deck. Oh, can you see that? Yes, you can. Gosh, my arms are long. It comes very much in handy, because look what I can do here. Okay, so straight off the bat, there is, I would say the King of Wands and Temperance is kind of exactly what I just described. So it's kind of perfect. We really are channeling the correct energies. So Temperance is that spiritual exaltation, but it's not a big, like, it's not, what's that word? Not the reckoning. Is it the reckoning? The rapture. It's not like a rapture where it's this big, it doesn't have all the drama that may come with very exalted feelings. And what you might expect with the King of Wands, it doesn't have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. It can be, it does not have to be. This is someone that's used to doing things in the heat of their passion and really has zero qualms about pushing the button on something. Okay, this is like, if I feel the passion, I'm just gonna dive into it head first. I'll figure the rest of the details out later, but it's really important to me to get started. It's really meaningful and important to me to just do it, to start the action as soon as humanly possible. Everything else will work itself out. So this is like, with the temperance energy, it's almost like you the sense of urgency, the air has been taken out of that. It's kind of like a sun. I was talking about this in my December monthlies of the sun square um, Neptune, and it's like this. It's just like a puncture. Like all the air gets taken out of something. Whether that, I mean, with the sun, it's ego. It's like a power struggle. It's no, the air gets taken out of that word. It's not about winning or the ego or your ambition or what you want. There's something that it's like very out of place, very inappropriate. It's very much not the vibe. So it's kind of like that, but not really the ego. I'm not getting any ego issues with this Empress energy. I'm getting that any kind of pressure, internalized pressure or external pressure, or maybe even a want for external validation with the King of Wands. The King of Wands definitely likes to have an audience. This is the kind of person that I see kind of like a father that has, when they come home and they sit at the dinner table, maybe they just made dinner or, whatever it happens to be, but they want their entire family to sit around the dinner table and like listen to them speak, about their day, about how they're feeling. And, they want the kids like, just shh, I'm speaking. And they just, for them, it's like their audience is their family, and they want that attention, they want that love, they want the family to be interested in what's going on in their work life, and they want their kids to ask them questions and to hear more about the story of what happened next, and they want them to be loving and encouraging. But like for them, that's always how I feel this King of Wands. So it's almost like there's all the validation, there's all the love, there's all the passion, there's all of the support, and there's no extra. Like it's almost like it's like in its the concentrated like tinctures. It's like the most concentrated, purest form of this energy without like the human stuff. Because it can be that human element that brings up, fight or flight, still have strep throat. Totally worth it, everything I did. Haven't been sick since 2018. It's been like 4 years since I've been sick. So it hit me, it hit my ego. It really hit my ego. It was a very unusual month of November, very delightful. Not really. No, it had some great moments, but that's eclipse energy for you. Things that I hadn't been sick in 4 years, hadn't been guided to restructure my Patreon tiers in like the 2 years that I've been on Patreon. I maybe done it maybe once. So it was quite an unusual eclipsey month. And like I said, I'm so excited to get into this new groove, where since that new moon is Sagittarius, it's like, my health, just I turned the corner and got through the Mars square Neptune. So okay, enough about me, it's about you. So this is that concentration of like the pure spirit, the pure essence, where whatever there might have been before, they were probably just distractions. Maybe it was ego, maybe it was like boasting, where this is what it is. Okay, it's almost like previously there would have been like boasting and like really putting so much effort into whatever you're boasting about, and something's going on with I'm not the timing psychic. Let me repeat, I am not the timing psychic. If you are subscribed, you are not subscribed for the timing, you are subscribed for the psychic messages and the tarot and all the other wonderful things that we provide here. But it's not, the timing is not one of them. So it's like there's this absence of the human things that interrupt the beauty of our spirit. So no boasting, where you are touting your accomplishments or what happened to you, from the rooftops. everyone's already, what happens next? What happens next? What happens next? Tell me, tell me, tell me. And it's like it just maybe you took a seat back and then it just kind of comes in and it happens very like naturally. So this could have taken quite a long time to get to that specific point where you can relax enough to just let it happen. And with the Empress energy, this could have to do with finances. Maybe you were so um, that's very American. This is very like that workaholism stuff. Maybe you were super like raw doing it. And I was just talking about that too in my monthlies, but that chills out. Maybe this is a sexuality thing where before you were like, um, I'm hearing, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Oh, but maybe you were like really trying to get as much external validation of your, sexual prowess as possible, and you just like took a back seat, and then like everyone's like wanting to talk to you. Or maybe this has to do with like a personal style thing. I love that this person is in like these little suspenders. Like, look how cute that is. Guys, I have been obsessed with the idea of the three-piece suit. I think this is my uniform for right now. I think this is like my thing. Mm. Anyway, so the suspenders very I was actually inspired by someone recently that I saw wearing suspenders and like very nice wool slacks. And I thought I like that. So this might be it and my little my ancient coins adorning my clavicle. So anyway, so yeah, whatever it happens to be, whether this happens to be sexuality, whether this happens to be physical affection, whether this has to, whatever it is, and this really could really apply to your Mars retrograde, wherever Mars happens to be retrograding in your house, in your houses, in your chart. But whatever it is, it's like you don't have to try so hard. I feel like I could have said that like 20 minutes ago. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you. What was that? It was the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. Love this energy. The Ace of freaking Swords. It's a win. It is an absolute victory. Okay. Victory is yours. I move you. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. Okay. It's a victory. I mean, it's like a slam dunk. Here's the thing with the Ace of Swords that it goes up in the air. Some tarot readers even put the ace like above, and they call it like a floating ace. They put it like physically above their reading. So sort of the Ace of Swords, victory and justice and truth, comes up and it lands, on your side or on their side. It lands on somebody's side. The Ace of Swords lands on your side. Victory. We're going to open all this up, don't worry. So this could also be an idea. This can also be a conversation, an invitation, something that is initiated, something that is maybe offered, but it's really just, again, the purity of the thought, of the message, of what is being put forth. So there could be a big conversation coming up for someone here. What is this? Thank you. 10 of Wands and I love it. I love it. It's a 10 of Wands and it's a High Priestess. So this is telling us, okay, so this High Priestess, this is the person that knows the inner workings of the, it's about the cards. This is the person that knows the inner workings of the company. This is the person that knows how things are happening behind the scenes. This is the person that knows how the product works. They know all of the company dynamics. They know the ins and outs of a corporation or a machination or some kind of process. Or, this would be the person that knows all the family secrets. This would be the person that, okay. So this person, that's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets. This person knows everything, and they may be sort of overwhelmed with how much that they do know. And we're gonna open that up because that's gonna be they might be ready to like they might be holding on. There might be some kind of like huge disclosure because of someone that's like, you know, that's not me. I can keep a secret to take it to the grave. There's no it doesn't like burn me up to keep a secret. It doesn't make me feel like, oh, I want to say it. And I can keep things under my hat for there's nothing that tempts me to reveal it or state it. I don't want that kind of attention. You know, it's very easy. It's probably too easy actually. A little bit too easy for me to just I like the knowing. I like keeping it to myself. So, but this person, there's, I don't know what it is. We're gonna open it up because there might be a reason why there's this like, okay, what else? What else is going on? Thank you. It's the, oh, it's the Four of Swords. And this one, she's like, see, look at that. Oh, hold on. There we go. This feels like okay, so just right now what that was, this feels like street cringe. This feels like you're just like going about your business and then you're like, oh, and you remember something embarrassing that happened or something like awkward that you did, and you're just like maybe you're washing the dishes or you're walking down the street and then you go, oh, and you just remember something cringy. So you don't want that to happen. You know, let yourself let things go. Let yourself let it go. So there is a need for rest, or you may also be gearing up for something because I don't feel like your energies are being misused. I don't feel like your energies are being overrun. So I just gave this recommendation, and if you guys need any immunity supplements, I take Cell IQ Immunity Natural Immunity. It's called Natural Immunity by Cell IQ. I just gave this recommendation to someone. And basically, it's like a cell transfer technology, and it helps your cells talk to each other like really like a lot better. And so your body uses less energy maintaining itself and fighting disease. And it's just like it makes your body more efficient and it's like a whole big thing. You can look it up if you want to do so. I've been on that. Actually, that's why. That's what I was saying. That another coughing fit. That's what I was saying is that I haven't been sick in 4 years because I've been on that stuff for 4 years. Before COVID, and when COVID hit, there were months I couldn't get it. There were months everybody wanted that stuff, the immunity pills. So they're back in stock. You can get it. So check it out. But anyway. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this, though, is that your energies are not being, really spun out and wasted in a certain area. They're really being pulled and used more efficiently. But mental health here, okay? So this could specifically, because we also have the Ace of Swords, this could definitely specifically apply to your mental health. This might all be you if you are this person, if you feel like the subconscious is just like overloaded and overburdened and you need to let some of that out in some kind of channel. This is almost like maybe like a subconscious backed upness, where it's like there's a lot to get off your chest. Like Dr. Dre was saying about Eminem, that he still has a lot to say. After a couple albums, he's done everything and he still has a lot to get off of his chest. You might be, and if you're this King of Wands, like you might be very artistically full all the time, where maybe you could create a lot because you have a lot to get off your chest. You have a lot to say. Or like in Walk the Line, where he goes, "You got anything against the military? You got anything against the U.S. Army?" He goes, "No." And he goes, "Well, I do." Get ready for that. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Let's get one more position. And then, okay. See that? It came out fast and, oh, another ace. Ace of Cups. the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Wait, let me get this better. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't want like. There we go. Look at these beautiful cards. I'm so bad. I'm into them again. They're kind of like fraying on the sides, but I'm back into it. It's still good. They still work. Okay. Oh, bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Justice, the Ten of Swords, but this is the one, there's two Ten of Swords in this deck. This is the Ten of Swords where it's everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Where she's like in her phone. Everything is fine. And the Six of Wands. Okay. And the Six of Wands. I'm hearing that again. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. I'm not a player. I just, but just that like one little part. There's something, someone is explaining something to someone over and over again, and they're not like hearing it. They're not getting it. And it doesn't have to be that. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. But it's something, I'm getting that someone's trying to make something clear. But the other person is only hearing what okay, if you're saying, if you're using the word not, N-O-T, I'm not this, I'm not doing this isn't happening. You know, if you're speaking like that, they're not getting that. They're not understanding what you're saying. This is, okay, so if you do like a lot of the subconscious stuff and, you know, the mechanisms, the delicate mechanisms of consciousness, want to hear more about that, definitely subscribe or follow me on TikTok because I talk way more about it over there. But the subconscious mind doesn't hear that. They don't hear no and not, and they don't hear negative language like that. You have to talk into the affirmative for someone to understand what you're saying. So that's why children who are mostly in their subconscious, like dominating mind until they're like 7 to 12, when you say, don't climb that table, you know, don't climb the table, don't do this, don't do that, they don't hear it. Neither do animals and pets. It's really sad because you see, you know, everybody getting really angry at, you know, children and pets and animals, and it's not their fault. You have to say, come sit by me. Let's do this. Instead of, don't fight with your brother, don't hit your brother. Share with your brother, or, you know, something in the affirmative, because the subconscious doesn't get that, the not part. So if you're saying, I'm not interested in her, they're going to hear, I'm interested in her. The subconscious doesn't get it. That's what I'm getting with this. I'm not a player. I just, I don't know, why did it come in like that? That's so funny. So in that example, they're not hearing, I'm not a player. They're hearing, I'm a player. So instead of, let's take that. So instead of saying, I'm not a player, say, I like you, or, you know what I'm saying? Something in the affirmative instead of not, and trying to convince someone of what you're not doing or what isn't true. You're going to hit your head against the wall there. And that's what, look at, boom. So someone's like really over that, like something like that is getting really like at its end, you know, like, so this could also be the moment that whoever's trying to convince the other person, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot, they might give up trying to convince someone else of that other thing. Like, that's not what it is. You got it all wrong. It's not, you don't get it. You know, that person might just give up trying to convince that other person And it's kind of for the better because it's giving everyone like a relief, kind of like a break, and it brings some balance to the situation. Just be careful of being judge and jury unless you really are very empowered to make that decision. Like if you're really, really, really sure, it's just the thing though, what did Christian Bale say that, when we're wrong, that's the whole point is that you don't know that you're wrong when you're wrong. You always think that you're right. So, how do you feel after you made the decision? Do you feel more balanced? Do you feel like, God, that's a load off? I don't, not carrying the burden of convincing this other person. Don't see, and even this is something that when did I learn this? I would say I learned this in 2018. I know exactly when I learned this. So, when you guys hear me on the channel, it's one of the things that is very powerful. So if I can share that with you, and what is this? This will be the Mercury square Neptune. Perfect. This is perfect for the Mercury square Neptune. If you're watching this anywhere near Thursday, the 1st of December, 2022, unless this is like a time capsule video that you're watching like in 2059. Anyway, I'm sure Mercury will still be squaring Neptune in that time. So it's empowering because you do change your mind to think that way. So even when you're helping people, like if you're a parent with that child, saying don't do this, don't do that might feel easier for you. Just retrain your mind to think affirmatively. How I do it when I'm like helping people, I'll say focus on this. I like to use the word focus. That's why I'm not big on the word intention, because I don't know. It just, I like to say focus on this. Because how do you feel when you tell your friend, don't worry about it, don't think about it? What are they gonna do? They're gonna worry and they're gonna think about it. I'll usually say something more like, I'll bring up something that they're excited for, or to bring their focus to. Okay, focus there. Focus on what you're bringing the focus to, not what you're trying to pull it away from. It's like when people say, "Don't think about a pink elephant," and they're like thinking of a pink elephant, kind of like that. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is freaking amazing. Things can happen very, very, very quickly. This is an emotional release. This is like your heart just pops right open. And you want the heart resonance. The heart resonance is what attracts. It brings things to you. Look at the shield. Yeah, it's still like that. The shield. Look at the shield of Venus. The shield of Venus is in the shape of a heart. And then it has the emblem of Venus right on top of it. That Empress energy just sits back. It doesn't do anything. They're just lovely and attractive. They don't go out. They don't instigate. They don't, that's the brain energy. But the feminine energy is just attracts. Okay. So that's what this is. This King of Wands, it could be like a balancing out. This could be like some kind of, maybe you were very heady, or someone here in your life was very heady. And when you're very heady, you're using all your brain energy, and that's the laser, that's the focus. So you need it, it needs to be in balance. But this is the time for the other energy to come into balance, which is the heart frequency, the heart resonance, and the brain resonance, and the coherence. Okay, let's take a. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, which is really funny. So what angle is this camera at? I can't like super tell. Queen of Wands and oh my God. Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. This is a great partnership. This is a great union. This is sexy couple over here. Okay, they're either good looking people or they find each other very strapping. And it's okay. It's easy. That's what I love about this business partnership. Easy. It's an easy time. These lovers, it's easy. They want to do the same things. They have the same, they get hungry at the same time. They want to take a break at the same time. It's like easy. Like there's just no obstacles. There's no like, when did I ask that question about the earth signs? I'm like, is that how you guys feel? How you guys feel about it? I just feel like, me with my Virgo and Taurus comrades, our earth sign squad, I just feel like we're just exactly who we are and we're very comfortable. Easy. I was talking to one of my Capricorn squads, and there's multiple Capricorns that I talk to like every single week, like you guys, and it is just so simpatico. Like it's like the exact same frequency band. So I feel like that with Virgos and Tauruses and Capricorns, where it's just I don't have to be more of this or be more of that. I don't have to reel it in. I don't have to pull myself out. I'm just like exactly who I am, unchanging, and they're exactly who they are. We just like totally, vibe. That's like what that is. So you guys let me know in the comments below what other signs you feel like that with, where you just don't have to change anything. You don't feel like, it's just very comfortable. Very comfortable, very very organic. Okay, so there's that. Financially lucrative. I would love this if this is a business connection, because it's like your ideas are like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. And it goes back and forth. And it's profitable. It's financially lucrative. It's very calm though. There's no, I feel like even if there's attraction, it's not like that tempestuous attraction where it's like borderline trauma bonding, where it's like really intense and really dark and really intense and really, intensely good, and then, high highs and low lows. I'm not getting that at all. Not with this pair. I don't know if it's a couple, so we'll just say pair. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords. We have Ace of, I don't know if you can hear that little dog, but they're okay. They're okay. I checked. I make sure that they're okay. So if you hear them, they're okay. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. And you have the Ace of Cups here. This is telling me that whatever idea you have, whatever the conversation is, whatever you're discussing, it could be about finances, it could be about a new endeavor, it could be about something new that you're starting, and it will be fine. It's either you're aiming it to be financially lucrative, like you're starting a business, you have a goal for this corporation to be a for-profit corporation or endeavor, what have you, or it just kind of unfurls and happens naturally out of some kind of conversation, forms an idea that it's like, hey, that could be, that could be something. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see what's been burdening this person. Oh, right away something. Oh, why? The cards do this sometimes when I'm not allowed to like really get too nosy. We have the Four of Pentacles. More, it's like literally holding back. So all we know is that there's a lot that someone's holding back, or that there's a lot that someone is like keeping to themselves, or there's a lot that you're not getting, that you're not privy to, or you might be the one to have all the secrets and have all of the subconscious backlog. I mean, that could be a lot of creative ideas, but that if that's the case, there's something stressful about it. There's something that's not, it's not as calm as we would like it to be. King and Queen of Wands are looking way more calm than this High Priestess. This is just showing that someone knows that this is like a different person, perhaps, for some of you. So it's just holding a lot in and not that. Be careful with that, because that's going to be like the dam. Ooh, that song, The Levee Breaks. Let's see. So, okay, let's take a look at, is this too, I don't know if it's too close or not. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at the Four of Swords. This is meditating, and this is keeping something maybe private, but way more calm, way more chill. It's a King of Wands. Okay. So that links us back over here. So that really is just confirming more of what we already know. That's so interesting. So this King of Wands, like, this is super chill. Like, this person is chill. You know, this is someone that is feeling, you know, happy and excited. Excuse me. There's just like still some phlegm that just sits at the very, like, right here. It sits, there it is, and then it sits right there. So, pardon me, I'm still on antibiotics. Okay. Anyway, so again, this King of Wands, very chill, very calm, very relaxed, and mentally at peace. Okay, this is someone that's experiencing mental relief. You know, maybe they were worried about something. Maybe they were really in a lot of pain about something. The Four of Swords is after the Three of Swords. So they could have been betrayed. They could have been really scared. They could have been really wrapped up in their own anxiety about something. But now they're showing up very, very relieved, feeling so much better. Maybe they figured something out, or maybe they have, they're healing from something that was very, very painful. Maybe even specifically some kind of mental pain. So even if there wasn't like a recent betrayal or like a recent wound, there could have been something that was wounding. There could have been something that was wounding that happened, you know, a very, very long time ago, that they were, that they may now be really healing from. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. What do we need to do? Thank you. That was a lot. Let's see, bottom of this deck, we have Justice, and we have the Tower and the Chariot. This looks really epic. Like, this looks like some big, huge thing happening. So you see, again, with that, you have the Tower and you have the Ten of Swords. They're both with this Justice energy. Show you. Oh, I had it. Okay. Hopefully you can kind of get some of this. So again, it reinforces the message. It reinforces the message that there's like a big reckoning kind of happening. There is this reckoning happening, but it's to make something equal. Like, something's gotten very out of balance. You know, I feel like this is someone kind of concerned about their career or their reputation with the Six of Wands. And they could have been really worried about it. Maybe what direction to go in with the Chariot energy. Here's the thing. Anything that's like a crisis or a disaster, you might be perceiving it as such, but it's not. Maybe it's that person. The High Priestess with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But it's like, let universe clear things out of your way. You're not going to feel like that at the moment. You're like, oh my God. You know, you're gonna want to hold on to it. Excuse me, you're gonna want to hold on to it, but let it be cleared away. Let's take a look at that popped. Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. A lot of wand energy. Okay, to clarify. So it's not going to be totally easy. You know, no, I take that back. I feel like this is going to be easier, but maybe not so simple. I'm saying that because there's like a lot of people trying to get at you, and I don't know if it's like some kind of competition with your spot on the rock. because that's what he's doing. He's like, this is my spot on the rock. Get back, get back, get back. You know, when the Seven of Wands comes up, you may have to really push something or someone back a few feet, you know, and say, get back. I need my space. I need my distance. I need my personal space here. You know, that could be like flecking off like an advance, someone trying to hit on you. That could be flecking off you know, people that want something from you. Maybe it's like, I don't know, like maybe it's just like annoying people, or I don't know, maybe it's your family, maybe it's, I'm not sure. But it is saying that part of this wonderful great fortune, and like look at the Ten of Pentacles, like it's like a little party, everyone's kind of like milling about. It could be like ancillary, randos that come up and something has you, or someone here, like, I'm just going to say protecting your boundaries. Okay. The Seven of Wands is that boundary. So when things do change a lot, there's a lot of change here with the Tower and the Chariot and the Justice and then this Wheel of Fortune. I love to see that most of the people here, the King and the Queen of Wands, are very chill. Love to see that. There's just this one person that is just holding so much and holding it back. Maybe there's a strategy there with the High Priestess. It could be very advantageous for you to hold all of this back. You're the one that knows. Look at her little laptop. This is so cute. Her little boots and her little laptop. Love it. So, it could even be like that person could need just like more privacy or just be a very private person. So it does seem to be that, listen, you have the Ace and the Ten of Pentacles. When you have something like that, it's sort of like the Alpha and Omega baked into your reading. So you have in the beginning, in starting something, it has the seed of its potential big success or big happiness or big love. And it's almost like it needs to just be really nurtured and cared for, like a little seedling that grows into a little sapling. And then if it's like a freaking tornado, it might not make it. So it's got to be very like well cared for, and you may need to do a lot of that with the Seven of Wands. And with the Page of Pentacles here, that would be like the Ace of Pentacles gets planted in the dirt, but it's dark, and you got to just trust that when you water it and when it gets sunlight, that something's happening there. You got to trust that. And so that's like the inception. That's like the seed. It's the mental picture, the image. Okay. So you can't be nervous and anxious and like, you can't be tweaking out, or you can't dig up the dirt and see what's going on with it. Like it has to be in the dark. It has to be in the dirt. It has to. It has to be that way, So don't get tweakage, outage right there. Let yourself. I feel like it would be more about whatever's sort of being wiped away, or whatever the confusion is. Maybe about like your image or your reputation or your career. It's kind of like that. So I'm just gonna say, like, let universe clear the plate for you, because it's already starting with this newness. And with the Three of Wands, like, you really do get the bigger picture. You really do see that future that could work out really nicely. So when I'm saying like, okay, you're starting something, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a business endeavor, maybe it's a creative idea, and into it, that was weird. I don't even know what that was. Baked into it, that there is the end result, and it's very lovely. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting infinity. So it's almost like, don't put a cap on it mentally of even what the end is or what it looks like. Like, let it be sort of like open-ended, very big and happy. You have all the tens here, by the way. You have the 10 of cups, you have the 10 of pentacles, the 10 of wands, and the 10 of swords. So, and like 3 aces here and the tower. So it's like, this is very alpha and omega, and you don't have to, wait a minute. There's something about divine justice here with this double justice energy and the wheel of there's like there could be some big trust whatever's happening. Okay, you really want to get as calm as possible is going to be your secret. Meditation, maybe this King of Wands has discovered, you know, transcendental meditation or something. The Wheel of Fortune, whether it brings you to the very top of the wheel or whether it brings you to the very bottom, change is the only constant. So you want to stay calm no matter what. So when things are really crummy, okay, how long is this going to last? Okay. When things are really dreams coming true, wonderful, maintaining that equanimity through that as well. I feel like there's something that could have, I don't want to say it's been due to you. It's almost like there's something that the judge and the jury energy. It's almost like something has been misjudged. That's what it is. That's what it is. Something has been misjudged. And that correction is what this is. This is a correction of a misjudgment. So if that was part of your worries or your fears or the burden, you don't have to worry about that. If you were worried that someone didn't see all the hard work that you're doing and you're not getting the promotion, if you see that, or if you've been feeling like, oh my God, my partner is not even seeing me, like they don't see anything that I'm doing, they don't see all the I don't know, emotional labor or domestic labor or financial labor or patience, they don't see my whatever you may be, you just let universe wipe it away. Oh my God, wait a minute. Okay, so beneath these cards, your bottom of the deck, on both decks, is the King of Pentacles. That'll make sense for someone. Okay, so let's get your guidance. That I can feel it when like the last, you know, like message, you know, is really out. If I feel something shift inside of me, I know when the reading is over. That's why it was really weird that one reading stopped, where it's like, okay, stop, go do something else, Natalee. Come back to it when we tell you to, because I knew that it wasn't like, it was like waiting for that feeling that I get every single psychic tarot reading when I'm like, boom, landed. So that was weird. Anyway. Trust in cosmic justice and divine timing and karma. Okay, karma. This is maybe not the most high vibrational thing to say, but karma hits harder than you do. If you feel like you were wronged, overlooked, undervalued, underappreciated, that's probably what's getting blown up soon or right now with all of this in the Tower. So then just let it go. If you weren't feeling happy anyway, if you weren't feeling appreciated in your career and your reputation, and it's like let it go do something else, or it frees you to do, oh, I wish I remembered the right quote, I'm gonna fuck it up, but the Fight Club quote, only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. It's something like that. It's something like that. Luck is on your side. Wait, the energy is gaining momentum. Want to do that first, bottom of the deck. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. We are literally on a new moon in Sagittarius. A time for healing, balsamic moon energy. You have that here, and you have meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces energy. Okay. You've got it. You got it all here. We're going to do more. We're going to do the divine feather too. So the first PK party of December is Friday, December the 2nd, from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. CST time. And that is the time and date every single Friday. So if you're looking for something fun to do, consider joining our sub club of the 𝚘𝚅𝚗 over on Patreon. Okay. Any other additional messages for my people? The white turkey, the power to heal the earth is within you. But do you use it? The power to heal the, oh, I guess I'll show you the words. The power to heal the earth is within you. And then bottom of the deck, you have the nuthatch. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Grounded in your meditation. This is like a whole mental health thing. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. There we go. My loves, take very good care. I will check in on you guys on Monday for Monday's weekly horoscope and tarot scope. Like I said, make sure you are liking this video, subscribe to the channel, toggle the notification bell, and follow me over on the TikTok for more goodies. And until then, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful head startings. Mwah.